Let's talk about daylight savings. What is the meaning of daylight savings? What is the purpose? Like, it's supposed to help farmers and crops. I guess if you live like where Signs took place, the movie, but if you're in the city or end of a town or something, what the heck do you need it for? I mean, it gets so dark, and for what? And then people try to feed you that bull crap where, oh, you get an extra hour of sleep. No, it may feel that way at first, but then you get accustomed to it. What makes you think I'm getting an extra hour? Okay, so the clocks go back. You get accustomed to it. It's like anywhere. If I were to move to California right now, they're 3 hours behind. I'm gonna get accustomed to it, and then it's gonna be normal. So it doesn't do anything. Energy saving my ass. Daylight savings, or like daylight whatever. No, but seriously, like what is it? Why? What do we have it for? Like, just because it's like some legislator law thing that hasn't passed yet, so we still just have it lingering around? It doesn't do any good. It gets dark for no reason. It gets dark at like 3 o'clock, and there's no need for it. 3 o'clock is not nighttime. 7, 8 o'clock, that's nighttime. It's not time to be night. That's why you feel low energy when it gets dark out, because your body's like, it's sleep mode when it's not. So your brain just thinks it's time to go to bed. And then you just feel lethargic and you feel depressed and you just feel like a slug. Like you don't want to do anything. You don't want to get out of your house. You feel unmotivated. It's just bullcrap. It's just this made up thing. And now they don't want to get rid of it. They're too lazy. Like, it used to be a thing of the past, like I said, for farmers. What farmers are using daylight savings? I haven't heard any good news coverage about daylight savings. Have you? When's the last time you heard something that benefited daylight savings? What is the benefit? There is none. Just get rid of it. Stop freaking dilly-dallying and get rid of daylight savings. Just like that. You don't have to go through all these things and pass this bill. Just do it. Just get rid of it. We don't need it. What up? How's it going? Seriously though, daylight savings, what is that? Where is the benefit? I can't think of one good thing that comes out of daylight savings. When it gets darker, that means the sun goes down. And that means it gets colder out. So, being cold sucks. I don't like it. I mean, it ain't the worst thing in the world, but it depends on where you live. I live in Pennsylvania. It's pretty brutal. Like the rough streets of Philadelphia. Yeah, mix that in with cold. It's horrible. And then they say something about crime reduction. How does that make sense? Wouldn't there be more crime if it's dark out early? How is it crime reduction? What statistic? Show me the statistic that says it's crime reduction by having it get darker early. That doesn't even make sense. I might as well put socks and shoes on my hands. You know? Use a banana to make a 911 phone call. Like, come on now. It's getting ridiculous. It's been ridiculous. Just axe it. Just be done with it. Say like, see, I can't even say it because it's so horrible. Say like Davings. I'm flipping it around because my brain can't compute why it even exists. Daylight savings. Who the hell came up with that? I want to know who the one person is that's responsible for daylight savings. I want to grab them. I want to slap them. They need to be punished. They need to be sent to a corner and sit there for 5 hours and think about what they did. Daylight savings. It's a bunch of crap. What's good? Hi, hello. What do you guys have an opinion about it? Do you guys have an opinion about daylight savings? Yes, no, maybe so. Seriously though, like, What's one benefit? I'll wait. I'm not a scientist, but it doesn't take a brainiac to figure out that daylight savings doesn't do anything. Like, maybe if I lived in the West Coast somewhere, or Iowa or something, Montana, maybe it would be useful if it's supposed to help farmers and crops. But there's none of that out here. So, I mean, what I really would like to know, and I just said this, but in what way does it reduce crime? More crime would take place the less you can see. And it's pretty dark out here. Look, I'll prove it to you. Look how dark it is. Look how dark this is. You know, right now it's 8 o'clock, so it makes sense. But it was like this at 5. Actually, it was like this at 4 o'clock. Daylight crap. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's a bunch of fib. Just a bunch of hogwash it is. A bunch of hogwash, I tell you. Oh man, I'm just having fun, guys. But seriously, I'm not a fan of daylight savings. Are you guys? Is there anything that you like about daylight savings? Does it force you to cuddle inside your house? Get warm? Throw your PJs on early? Pop in a movie? Make some popcorn? Have some soda pop? Does it get you in chill mode? I swear, daylight savings, man. You might as well download depression, because that's what you're getting. Just a big, fat, depressing system is what daylight savings is. Alright, I think I've ranted enough about it. I don't know how many more times I can say daylight savings. It is hot in my car. And that's another thing. And it does impact, well, doesn't impact daylight savings, but winter. It's so cold that I can't find a happy medium with my car. I put the heat on. It feels nice for a few seconds, maybe a few minutes, and then it gets too hot. And then I want to be out there. But then the minute I step outside, I hate it. So then I want to be back in here. But now I'm sweating. You see? Like now I want to take my jacket off. I feel like I'm in an oven. That's exactly how I feel. And then I'm going to go back out there again. I'm going to freeze my tuchus off. And then another thing that I hate is coming in from the cold to the heat. It's just uncomfortable. Like, no matter how many times I get in my car from being outside, it's uncomfortable. And I'll tell you when it's uncomfortable. It's when I open the door and I go to sit back down in my seat. I feel everything. And it's like this combination of cold, hot, and sweat. Like, you know that like hot, but like cold, clammy, sweaty feeling? That's exactly how it is. I'm in Pennsylvania. Philadelphia. My fault. I thought some people knew this, but I'm not thinking that new people are jumping on here. Yeah, Philadelphia. Oh man. What's it like out there right now? Like, is it pretty warm? Originally from the Philippines. That's cool. I would love to travel overseas. It's kind of crazy when I think about it, that all this time I've never been overseas. I've been everywhere in the US, but I never overseas. I'm gonna get myself a passport soon. It's cold and snowy, or oh, somebody else. Well, where are you at, Mr. Cold and Snowy? It was just easier to call you by your comment. For me, it's warm. Okay. Kentucky. There's yeah, there's a haunted, what is it? It's not a mansion. It's just called a building, because I mean, that's what it is essentially. But there's a haunted building. I think it's in Kentucky. Waverly Hills. I always wanted to check it out. I'm not sure how far of a drive Kentucky is, but I don't think it's super far, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it is pretty far out west from me. Have you been there? Have you been to Waverly Hills? It's like one of the things I think about when I think of Kentucky. But also I think about music, because it's like the mecca for all music, especially like older music and stuff. But it's become such a place even now for like modern music. Yeah, I've always wanted to go there. It seems interesting. I've seen enough coverage on it. Ghost Adventures and other YouTubers going there. I know about some of the history of the place just because I do take an interest in it. Oh, that's cool. They were actually turning it into a haunted attraction. I guess that makes sense. I feel like any haunted house that's actually haunted, you would want to turn it into a haunted house, a haunted attraction. So that does make sense. That's a smart move. You just felt like you were being watched the whole time? That's where it's at? Hogginsville, Kentucky? I gotta go. I want to go. There's a lot of places that I want to go to. Haunted, not haunted, just travel. I'm gonna move this over. That's a little better. Oh, I mean, it looks gigantic. I always thought it looked big. How many floors is it? It's pretty high up, right? And it's all open, isn't it? Like, there's like balconies that line the outside, correct? Like all the way around. Like when you walk out, you're on a balcony. Like it's all open. The building's all open. Maybe not the ground floor, but when you go up, it's like all open, right? Also, like when you're inside, because I do remember seeing, I mean, I've seen a lot of videos there. Is it Is it just as empty as is it just as empty as it looks on TV, or are they just filming at different parts, like certain parts of it? Because from what I remember, there'd be like brick type pillars and stuff, like hallways or whatnot, but it's all open. So like you have like walls and stuff, but it's all open. You got to check out Cave Hill Cemetery in Louisville as well. Yeah, all windows after they have been remodeling. It's vast and open to the elements on higher floors. Yeah. So what about Cave Hill Cemetery? What's that what's that place like? What makes it is it is it creepier than Waverly Hills? Do you know any of the history behind it? Listen, I know a lot about haunted places when it comes to different states because of the amount of research I've done, but I've never heard of that place, Cave Hill Cemetery. I feel so tired. The heck, man. Oh, that's cool. So it's got like a gothic type feel. I wonder if I could place this somewhere else, but I don't know. Big statues, Tim Burton. Hmm. Is the cemetery big? Have you spent a good amount of time there too? Wow. 2,000 acres. Yeah. Have you ever had any experiences there? Or like brought a camera and caught anything? I grew up across the street from it. It's for a lot of celebrities. Oh, a lot of celebrities are buried there. And is okay. All right. I was making sure it was the same person because I was like, all right, so this place is in Kentucky then. I gotta check it out. Kentucky seems like a cool place. All right, guys. I gotta get back to work. It would be cool to hang out on this more, but I gotta get back. We just took the camera off. Oh, no way. Wait, what was he thinking? Like, your cousin. or he or she, what were they thinking? Why did they take a rosary? And that's wild. So your cousin took a rosary and all this bad stuff started happening? What type of stuff? Do you know? Like, what was happening? I like scary stories and hearing about scary stuff. I love the spookiness. Yeah, but like, I would like to hear. Oh. So it was like more like an innocent thing. She was just like, oh, a rosary, let me take this, not thinking. And then all hell breaks loose. You know, there was a while there where I was using a Ouija board, and, you know, because of the content, obviously, that I was making, and getting those Dybbuk boxes and everything else. And there was a time there where I thought, like, maybe, because there was a lot of weird stuff happening to me. And I thought like, maybe this is happening because I'm using a Ouija board. And I'm unboxing, like, Dybbuk boxes and inviting, you know, spirits in. Because I've definitely had a lot of creepy things happen. Odd noises at night, shadow people in the back rooms. Ugh. Oh, you know what? Actually, this actually happened 2 nights ago, but I was sleeping. It was actually in the morning, but I was sleeping, and I vividly remember this. It was sometime in the morning, but I know I was asleep. I know that for a fact. But I heard humming, like it sounded like a woman humming. This literally happened like two days ago. I heard a woman humming, and then I felt like somebody was on top of me. I felt like somebody was on top of me. I was laying on my side, and then it felt like somebody shook me. Like they were trying to shake me awake. And not only that, but this bad feeling came over me when it was happening. And I kind of wanted to panic. I found out she took it and it all stopped when she got rid of the necklace. Ooh, see, I've never taken anything. I've never done anything like that, but like, I feel like if the intention's there and it doesn't even have to be like using a Ouija board. Like if you're like, you know, messing with spirits or trying to invite them in, or like going somewhere that's supposedly haunted, and you're taunting, or you're like, it doesn't even necessarily need to be like taunting, but like opening yourself up and like trying to communicate, like trying to reach out. I feel like that's enough right there, you know? Like even if you were to light a couple candles and like try to resurrect something, I don't know what the word is, but like, I think it's the intention that goes a long way. And not in a good way. But I think there's something with that. Because I've definitely had strange things happen from being around people that were doing it, or doing it myself. and it felt different. Like, see, I'll be honest with you guys, as much as I was doing this before, like I would go out so much and I would do it, I never not believed in ghosts, but sometimes I don't know what to think. Like, I think, like, sometimes I'm like I've never fully seen a ghost, right? Like, I've seen shadows, I've felt weird presence, I've heard strange things, like, I've experienced a lot of weird things. But, like, I can't 100% say, but at the same time, I'm not against the idea. I'm very open to it. I think that's what also has driven me toward that sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're putting out that energy, why wouldn't you get the energy back? That makes sense. It's kind of like, I mean, it's like with anything. Like, if you put out bad energy, you're gonna get bad energy. Or like, if you're angry and you're putting that energy out there that you're angry, someone is liable to get angry back. So what's the difference? I see no difference there. Like, why would that change? Why would it not be that way? So I feel like if you're doing that and your intention is to try and reach the other side, then you're probably going to be successful if you try hard enough. It's like all about manifesting and like bringing your mind to that point and wanting it so bad, like wanting something to happen so bad, or like wanting to communicate so bad that it just happens. And it's just like anything, like manifesting it. Like, when I started a channel, I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna post these videos. Oh, hang on. These videos, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get monetized. I'm gonna do it. Like, there's no questions about it. Like, I'm gonna do it. And then it happened because my mindset was there. So it's all about your mindset. It can go either way. So if your mindset is to contact something, then you're gonna get something in return. Whatever the case may be, whatever that is, but something's gonna happen. It's wild the way life works. Yeah, right? Yeah. I'm never like one of those people, obviously, as you've seen my channel. But I'm never like one of those people that just completely write it off. Like, you know, there's like people that are just super closed-minded, that just don't give anything a chance. Like, you'll tell them that something happened, and they'll tell you like, no, you didn't. Like, no, that didn't happen. Like, that was all in your head. There's no way. And a lot of times, because those people are afraid to open themselves up, or afraid to be open-minded, or they're just stuck in their ways and they don't, you know, they think they're kind of like right about everything, and think that, well, if it hasn't happened to me, then there's no way that it's real. But like, I'll tell you firsthand, like, I've never full on seen a ghost, but I've seen plenty of shows and documentaries where someone's saying like, oh, I saw a full bodied apparition of a woman, and she was wearing a hat, a scarf, like a polka dot dress or something. And I saw her walk down the hallway. I went after her. I saw her turn, and then she went through a wall, and then she just disappeared. And it sounds crazy, right? Like, it sounds unbelievable because, like, for me, myself, like, I have never seen anything like that, but I've definitely had experiences, but I haven't had an experience like that. But, like, even though I haven't had an experience like that, I'm smart enough to understand that just because I haven't had the experience doesn't mean it's not true. Doesn't mean it couldn't happen. I think that's kind of a fair way to be. I think also it is human nature to question some things. Like, somebody tells you a story, like, we've all been there, where it's not necessarily something so extreme, but maybe it is. But it doesn't matter. They're telling you a story, and sometimes you think to yourself, you question, like, the authenticity of it. You're like, is this person being real? Like, are they blowing smoke up my ass? Like, are they lying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think sometimes stories are so radical. Like, stories can be so radical, even though they're true, that we sometimes think that, like, oh, it must be bullcrap. But depending on the person and who it's coming from, like, I've definitely met people that were just like people that just lie. They just like telling stories, and so you can never take them serious. But then there's people that really have a lot of intriguing, amazing stories, and they're real. So you can't doubt somebody. It's not fair to doubt somebody, especially if you don't know them well. Like, who am I to be like, no, you didn't? Like, right away, just like write it off. Like, that didn't happen. Like, there's no way. Like, you must have been dreaming. God, my eyes feel like they're bloodshot. I've been working so much, doing this and working so much. How do they look? My eyes feel dry. I feel dry and bloodshot. I'm gonna get a move on in like 2 minutes. Ghost stories that sound the craziest turn out to be the truest. Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially when someone's telling you like a part of the story that seems so little and almost like irrelevant to the story.